Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Out of Monmouth College, it's Alex Tanney. He'll be the man under center leading this crew.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Number 26.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
39-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Le'Veon Bell.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 16 carries, 68 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Tanny's pass.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. B.J. Hill coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's Kelce on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to number 46.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
2nd and 10. At the 40.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Tanny's pass.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Gunnar Olszewski.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a...
And now Garoppolo lost the football.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
That's another.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought
They're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
7-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Texans 6, Ravens nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Now 3rd down.
A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
6-yard line.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Down and goal.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. First and 10 out near midfield. The give is to Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
42-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
On second and goal. Garoppolo. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Kelce. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now we give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
Brings up
here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
At the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Don't you do that.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for
and that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. Catch made by Slayton.
Garoppolo.
That catch good for only a couple.
Darius Slayton. A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
For a Texans.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. They got a man. It's Woods. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Gostkowski for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And they're on 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
First and 10 at their own.
Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for his tight end.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run it with Johnson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Second and 2.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
On for the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26.
Ravens, nothing.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. He's thrown for nearly 300 yards already as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zach Bond in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On third and long, it's Garoppolo.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And boy, from up here, I don't think John Johnson got there. No, he did not.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass thrown away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo, and that will be incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It's taken to the 26. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9 now. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Gain of 10. 1st down, Baltimore.
Here's Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was taken down by Mark Barron. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Texans.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Back up the middle.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now second and
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Houston! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is now an even 30. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Ravens ready to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a... And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Tano Passanio with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to let, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
21-yard line.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down. And
he's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Tano Passanio picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. On first down, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was
a gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Again, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
A gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First down.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Bell. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brought down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
To throw is Garoppolo. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete.
Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
39. Ravens 3.
Well,
it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
To 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say,
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Tano Passigno getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At midfield. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it.
Brought down at the 48-yard.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox.
Tanny's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 28.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Texans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.